Why do Muslims sacrifice for Eid? Muslims sacrifice animals during Eid al-Adha, also known as the Festival of Sacrifice, to commemorate the willingness of Prophet Abraham, to sacrifice his son Ishmael, as an act of obedience to Allah. Here is a detailed explanation based on Quranic verses and hadith. Quranic basis for sacrifice. 1. The story of Ibrahim and Ismail. The story is narrated in the Quran, where Allah tested Ibrahim's faith by commanding him to sacrifice his son. Surah As-Safat 37:102-107. Then when the boy reached the age to work with him, he said, "O my son, I have seen in a dream that I am sacrificing you. So see what you think." He said, "O my father, do as you are commanded. You will find me, if Allah wills, of the steadfast." So when they had both submitted their wills to Allah, and he had laid him prostrate on his forehead for sacrifice, we called out to him, "O Ibrahim, you have fulfilled the vision. Indeed, we thus reward the doers of good. Indeed, this was the clear trial, and we ransomed him with a great sacrifice." 2. Command to perform sacrifice. Sacrificial rituals are prescribed in the Quran as acts of devotion. Surah Al-Hajj 22:34. And for every nation we have appointed religious ceremonies that they may mention the name of Allah over the beast of cattle that he has given them for food. And your God is one God, so you must submit to him alone, and give glad tidings to the humble. Surah Al-Hajj 22:36. And the camels and cattle we have appointed for you as among the symbols of Allah, for you therein is good. So mention the name of Allah upon them when lined up for sacrifice. And when they are down on their sides, then eat from them and feed the needy and the beggar. Thus have we subjected them to you that you may be grateful. Hadith on sacrifice. On Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The practice of sacrificing animals during Eid al-Adha is traced back to the actions and instructions of the Prophet Muhammad. Sahih Bukhari, narrated Al-Bara, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "The first thing we will do on this day of ours is to offer the Eid prayer and then return and slaughter the sacrifice. Whoever does that, he has acted according to our Sunnah." 2. Virtue and significance of sacrifice. Sacrifice is seen as an act of righteousness and devotion to Allah. Sunan ibn Majah, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "The son of Adam does not do any deed on the day of sacrifice that is dearer to Allah than the shedding of blood. It will come on the day of resurrection with its horns, hair, and hooves. The blood will be accepted by Allah before it even reaches the ground, so be content when you do it." Spiritual and social aspects. 1. Spiritual purification. The act of sacrifice is intended to purify the soul and demonstrate submission to Allah. Surah Al-Hajj 22:37. Their meat will not reach Allah, nor will their blood, but what reaches him is piety from you. Thus have we subjected them to you that you may glorify Allah for that, too, which he has guided you, and give good tidings to the doers of good. 2. Charity and community welfare. The meat from the sacrificed animals is distributed among family, friends, and the needy, promoting charity and social solidarity. Hadith from Sahih Muslim. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Eat, keep some, and give some in charity." Conclusion: the practice of sacrifice during Eid al-Adha is deeply rooted in Islamic tradition, symbolizing obedience to Allah, commemorating Prophet Ibrahim's test of faith, and fostering a spirit of charity and community. The Quran and Hadith provide comprehensive guidance on the significance, method, and purpose of this act, emphasizing piety, gratitude, and social welfare.